Frontline workers could get a bump to their paycheck in Snohomish County. Officials there just proposed increasing the hourly wage for some and giving a bonus to others. Allie Bradley is in Everett for us this morning, where some of those workers could start getting some extra pay. Allie, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Bill. You're exactly right here. Now, we've started to see some workers stream in here. We're at the admin building in Everett. It's in Snohomish County. And we've been talking to some of the workers, and I asked them, have you guys heard about this yet? And they said no. And I said, well, it might be good news for you. You might be getting a little bit of a boost. And what that might look like is $1,250 for some of those frontline workers here in the county. So we're talking about law enforcement officials and corrections officers. Those people would be eligible. Now, Bill, you mentioned that increase in pay, that additional $4 an hour hazard pay. That would go to some grocery store workers that are in unincorporated areas of Snohomish County. So now we heard this announcement late yesterday from the Snohomish County executive, Dave Summers, and he already said that they are setting up an office of recovery. Take a listen to the additional details here that he shared.
This is being funded out of our first $80 million allotment from the American Rescue Plan Act. So why are we doing this now? We've actually been planning for this for many, many months. This is really not a typical disaster. It's had several waves, as we've seen over the last year.
So yeah, welcome news that we are kind of in that recovery phase. Now, what we can tell you here is that the council in Snohomish County now has to set up a time and a date to go over this ordinance, to hear this legislation. So that has not been set yet. Of course, we'll be following that for you. But I do want to mention here, this isn't the first time we've seen this across this pandemic. In King County, in March, they passed some legislation there that allowed for hazard pay there for some of their workers. In Pierce County, grocery store workers there have been fighting really hard, and to no avail either. They actually got legislation passed for hazard pay through the council, and then their county executive vetoed it immediately. So the determination of that one is still up in the air. Hopefully they can make some headway there for their workers as well. But in Snohomish County, TBD as to what will happen, if those people will be getting that hazard pay or not. We are live here in Everett. We'll send it back to you in the studio.